As we come to you live from inside the Kyocera Dome, it's now time for Women's Skateboard Park. So here's Lily Erickson from Oahu, still just 15 years old.
Says she looked up to local Hunter Long, also an X Games athlete, skateboarder in Oahu, and definitely learned a few things from her, because that gap lip slide definitely reminds me of Hunter. Nice blunt fakie on that skinny vert extension into the half cap blunt fakie. That combination has served her well in many competitions. So rad to see. Doing the L twist as well. And here it is, the kickflip Indy. Oh, I thought she had it. So tough with this format, Brando. It's brutal. A great competition skater. We've seen her on many exposure podiums as well. She took the win 2 years ago. She got silver right behind Arissa last year.
Synonymous with gold medal performances in this discipline. Good to see her finally healthy and skating on this X Games stage. Here now, Bryce Wettstein, who was able to put the ukulele down and grab her skateboard here for run number 1.
Wow, that was wild. Looked like she almost lost her line there, but you know, she is a champion at improvising, and her runs are, you know, always surprising, probably even to her. But this one is looking like it's timed really well. Great use of the course so far with the body varial disaster on the extension. And a super fun fact, she's been coached by Willie Santos, who was a bronze medalist at Skateboard Street 30 years ago in 1995.
And of course, we're celebrating 30 years of X Games here in 2025. Classic Bryce quote, love this, on her unique approach to park skateboarding. I love the challenge of putting together a park run because it's a chance to be unique, be myself. Like, you sort of want to check the boxes, but you don't have to do exact check marks. You can kind of scribble all over the boxes. I'm having so much fun with it.
And there's Willie right there, cheering her on. She is hyped. Gotta love Bryce. She just...
So we talked about that battle at the beginning between Arissa and Sky that we've seen a number of times in this discipline. Right now, Sky's gonna need something big to get up into the top 4. And even if she does that, Amelia, Arissa True will have final say, as she'll be the final one to drop in. But here's Sky Brown trying to get into the top 4.
Looking really strong. That first hit, the 270 transfer, is such a great way to start. Pumping through the deep end, poking her foot out on that invert. Getting the crail through the corner.
Trying to pick that speed back up.
It's where she fell last time.
Love
she makes it, just hangs on. And I'm not sure what happened on the wall after that. It was a little bit of a truck bash, but you could tell here she was just fighting to stay on. She landed crazy off the front 3 and then tried to get her composure back for a 540 over the hip, but landed pretty low and just kind of got pitched.
Remember, last year in Chiba, she was in first place until the very last run of the contest when Arissa True took the walk-off gold. So here's Coconut. She's now on the outside looking in. Can she get back onto the podium?
So her last run could have possibly been docked, as it was basically a copy of her playoffs run. So the judges do want to see upgrades between rounds. Let's see what she's got. There it is. There's the backside flip, catching it so well. Very quick feet right there, and then throwing in the Wally and the stale fish disaster. Such a great combination of tricks. And then the frontside 50-50 on the Metro, and she gets it.
What a run from Kokona. The volume of tricks that she was able to put down in that run, crazy.
So we saw that the kickflip Indy massively improved Arissa's score, but Kokona does the kickflip without a grab, which is so much harder. Here it is. Caught it with her back foot and was able to continue with the same amount of speed and power through the rest of her run. The judges are going to reward that.
An 83.66 for Kokona. This finals format, each of the skaters, they get 2 runs, and we count the single best score.
Brutal, brutal format. But
so here now, our top-ranked qualifier, Amelia Hinano Kusaki.
Also, you know, just called the Demoness at her local park for a reason. She skates with so much power and speed. She is fierce. Huge 540, and then taking the front feeble through the corner. And then the rock and roll slide. You know, each of her tricks is so well executed. And, you know, really putting the line together. Oh, wait, was that a 360 saran wrap over the box?
Oh, that was so rad.
That was a super weird angle, so I hope that we get to see that again from a different perspective. But that was certainly an improvement from her playoffs run. I'd love to see what the judges think about it.
Big smile for the 17-year-old Hinano. I mean, just a little bit of everything on that run.
Yes, a 360 saran wrap over the box jump. That is wild. There's so much going on in that trick. You got to take your foot off. You got to twist it around your nose. You got to change up your grabs.
An 85.66 for Hinano, and she jumps up into that silver medal spot. And Arissa True need to best that score of 82.33 by Kokona to jump up into the top 3.
If she can get that Ollie 5 into her run and retain her speed, that could definitely put her into podium contention. Alley-oop judo, moving her way across the park. That backside ollie, there's just so much control in that, which is so impressive when you're not grabbing your board. There it is, the ollie 5. Oh, and
yes,
she pulls it off.
Okay.
Definitely rad to see. And then she still maintains her speed to be able to smith on the Metro and then thrown in a back tail. And a back disaster revert. That's going to be a full pull for Sakura here in the finals.
You love to see it. But as you said, just seeing her clearly healthy, not favoring the knee, not skating with some level of trepidation or caution. She's skating freer than we've seen in a long time here at X Games.
I don't think we've seen the Ollie 5 out of her in a while as well. Wow, and she muscled it around. I mean, her front foot moved all the way to the nose, her back foot not even on the tail. So to be able to stay on, correct her feet, and finish a solid run, super impressive, great recovery.
An 87.66, and that puts her up into the silver medal spot. So Arissa True, our current leader, has that huge score of 90.33 from run number 1. But there are 2 skaters who will drop in after her, who qualified ahead of her. So what does she do here, Amelia?
Honestly, she does the same run, but just maintains a little bit more power and speed throughout, I think that's going to keep her in a really safe place. Oh, but there's the improvement right there, throwing in a kickflip indie. And then the Madonna. So she took out the second 5, replaced it with a kickflip indie, and still keeping the switch air over the box in there, going right into frontside cap stale. Front nose grind fakie, throwing in the tech lip tricks, and then the switch McTwist.
Yes. Arissa True. She's not next. She is now on her way to going double gold for the 3rd consecutive opportunity, potentially joining the one and only Dave Mira. I just mean, this is, how do you beat this, Amelia?
I mean, it's really interesting to see that she replaced the 5 with a kickflip indie, and the kickflip indie is actually a trick that failed her at the last event, the World Skate event. So clearly, she had a little hesitation about putting it into her prior runs, but that is what the judges wanted to see. They wanted to see her flip her board.
And with that, it is official. Arissa True going back to back to back to back to back. Double gold here at X Games Osaka.